Hello there, beautiful internet and you fantastic creatures of the beyond. How nice to see you. Um, we have advanced a bit here, haven't we? And we are going to make some more improvements. Now, I have overdid it a bit. And we're going to look a bit at how this whole thing works. Now, clearly, some things I could not technically make them attached to this palette, such as the gradients, but I did find a workaround to manipulate them. So let's attack the gradients first because that's the most difficult task. So for example, let's say, well, I only used 3 gradients, and one applies to this purplish thing here, one applies to the leaf over here, yeah, and I forgot the last one what applies. It applies to something. It applies to the branch, I think. Let me see if I could just click it. Oh gosh, branch, there we go. Yeah, so one to the branch, one to this purplish thing. Okay, so the purplish thing, here is the problem. The problem is very severe. We don't have the sliders for the gradient. Usually they pop up over here in the linear gradient, but here they're non-existent. So right now, let me just save this. Right now, if I start changing the color to this, oh shoot, I don't think it's gonna work. I think, well, I saved the color over here, so never mind. But we can do some pretty funky things here, you see? But it only affects the base color, which sucks. On the positive note, it affects all the gradients that are attached, which is really nice. But again, this sucks. So one way to do this, well, first of all, let me just get the color back. Where are you? So the color was this. Perfect. Smart. We're working smart here. So I saved all the colors and everything. Some of them relate to the swatches, and you will notice that the swatches pop up here. And when they're not, they're not. But I did name them all in here, so you will find them. The other ones are just the black ones that are not associated with anything. So, how do we deal with gradients? Well, XML, of course. So let's try in XML. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna try to make it like so we can better see it. Now there's a lot of things going on here, but we have to kind of follow the back rule, the back route to the gradient and see which one it is associated with. So in this case, so difficult to click here. So in this case, I haven't created a style for this. We're not associating anything in the styles. But I left the color ambiguous and I haven't renamed it at all, just so I can find it a bit easier. So in this case, it's 368 And if I scroll over here, it says linear gradient 368. So we have to look for linear gradient 368. It should be around here. And here, when you first open it, you have this tree and you have two IDs here. This is the base color and this is the top color. And I know that because one of them has the opacity lowered. So in order to manipulate it, I can change the color from over here. So of course I would still have to know the color code. But if I want to change the top color, let's say I want it to change to red, I'm gonna click here, I'm gonna select my color. I can either type red directly, like so. Oops, not enter, okay. And as you can see, it has applied it. Or I can just type, and let's try a yellow, like so. See, easy peasy. Now, of course, I know this tags by heart, this hex codes, but the point is, this is kind of the only way I found to manipulate it. And I know it looks intimidating and scary, but you can rename them and find them easier. Unfortunately, there is one big issue here. There is no search. It would really help if there would be a search. And I haven't tested it, but let's give it a try. So, technically, I should be able to see the same code in here. So if I'm looking for, I'm gonna search now, 368. Let's see, there we go, we found it. So this format is not really pleasant to look at. I'm not really sure how the heck do they format it this way. Yeah, but I suppose this is a remnant from the Sodipodi era, where they followed the same coding standard. But technically what we do in XML translates into this, although this adds a whole lot more code. But if you need to find it, usually you will find it here in the defs. But this formatting is so weird. Anyway, well, this is also an option. If you really need to do a search and you cannot do it that way, you can right click the file, open it. Although I would advise closing Inkscape first. Don't edit while Inkscape is open, because you either might crash Inkscape or you might actually corrupt the file. I'm not sure if you can truly corrupt it, but just play it safe, you know? Because you never know. I'm using Notepad++, but you can use whatever text editor you wish. I'm just more happy with the color grading of the code in Notepad++. That's why I'm using it. Anyway, so this is gradients. Then for the rest, you just do as we did in the past. We select the thing, and then we can change it based on our desires. So this one is related to petals. Let's give it a test. There we go. Perfect. Now, let me show you something really awesome. I have done more magic tricks with masks. So here, you see there is a shadow falling from this flower. Well, this shadow is quite cleverly inputted in here because we have, well, let me try to exemplify. We have flower 2, which is on top. Can I hide it? Perfect. And then I have flower 1, which is underneath. Perfect. Now, flower 1 has the following things. It has the core, which is the center, as you can see. And then we have petals over, which are these 2 petals that come in front of the core. And then we have petals under, which come behind the core. So there are 3 elements here, 3 layers in a way, or 3 groups. But the shadow falls on these 2, well, not necessarily only on these 2. Let me see how far it falls. Okay, so yeah, it's basically only on these 2. But since we are pushing the color of the shadow, we're blurring it out, it's going to push on the nearby elements. So for example, if I disable the shadow right now, you can see that this falls on some of the elements of the core. And that's all nice. But if you look even closer, if I disable the shadow, oops, you can see that it falls on these filaments in the back, but not on this center one, on the ovary, and on this one, for example. But they're all in the same layer. So how did I do that? Oh, get ready. This is mental. Okay, so let me see where it is. First of all, I had to expand this with an offset because I had a little bit of an issue here with a white seam. Since this is a mask, this is a clipping mask, it had to kind of align with everything behind it. So the shadow was leaving this white seam because it wasn't covering it, so I have expanded it. All good and well. Now, if we are going to release this clip, ta-da, and you might say, oh, that's nice, you just you just decupated these things inside, you cut it out. But in reality, no. Oh, and I just realized I have something floating here. I don't know where it is. Well, it's somewhere. It's in the drop shadow. Anyway. So, we have this to be excluded, but what is this to be excluded? This to be excluded, if I unclip it, we can see that this is the form that I have selected as a secondary mask. So, if I hide to be excluded, sorry, if I hide this, we will see no difference. Everything here is different parts of the core, the back petals and the front petals. But if let me just color them differently so you can get an idea. If I color this red, did I select anything else? Oh, I didn't. Okay, so if I color them red, you can see that they are on top here over this one. So how did I make this thing cut out of this thing? Well, first of all, inside here we have many elements. We have the core mask, the petal mask, okay? And there are quite a few things. Now, I could have also made this out of different parts, but for some reason the caps were just flowing away somewhere and I couldn't sort it out, so I just made it one single path. So now if I select this with this to be excluded, I'm gonna set clip. And this obviously is going to set the clip on the shape that I have selected here. But what we can do now is go to Object, Clip, and Set Inverse, which is gonna create an LP. And tada! So with this mask, this negative, well, whatever kind of a mask it is, we're gonna go over the drop shadow. I first have to select them like this, and now if I set clip, I only cover the elements that I want, while these center parts are left untouched. So it is a bit of a trickery, but I'm gonna give you guys the file so you can test it for yourself and do some things as you like with this sort of masks. What else have I done? Oh, these veins that I have attached, they're also editable. Everything is editable inside our styles. So everything here is related to something in here. So if you ever need to find something, you just, well, let's say we want the veins, petal veins, right? Bam. I can just select the petal vein, but they are inside the group, as you can see. So I have applied this style to the group only. So if I'm gonna look here, I have applied a fill, which is none because I want to keep them as borders, as strokes. Then I have set up the stroke color. So in this case, it's not gonna be fill, it's gonna be called stroke. Then I said that the stroke line cap should be rounded, so it has rounded endings. And the stroke width, which again is in millimeters, not in centimeters or pixels or anything like that. So you have to be careful with this. But it's easy to identify. And another interesting thing that I have added is this opacity, which applies to the top. So these ones are also in petal veins, but in opacity as well. And this is because I wanted to reduce the opacity to them here because it was too strong, it was popping up. So in order to keep the eyes trained on this area first, I have reduced it here. So you can have different styles. You can have the same groups applied to different styles. Perfect. So, what next? I don't know what we should do next. I have so many ideas. I'm just like a bit ravished today. Plenty of things going on. So let's do something with these flowers because right now they're just floating here in space. Obviously I made this so I can better differentiate between the background. And if we look at the original thing that we have started with, which is this this image, we can see that we only kept the shape of the flower and some of the filaments that were coming out, but in general we just did everything from scratch. I also kind of modified the petals a bit so they don't look so copy-pasted, and I shifted them slightly. Everything is movable, but keep in mind that the shadow you would have to remake the whole masking, or just at least shift some of the elements in order to better correct the shape of the mask when you're creating these shadows. Super. Also, I haven't added everything into the palette. So for example, and I don't need to add it into the palette because, for example, this shadow, it's literally just a dark color. It's not necessarily black, but there is no point to putting it here because regardless of how you change the color, this more or less keeps the shadow consistent as a dark gradient. Now I have created two of them because I didn't want to use a normal gradient. So I overlap them like this, and I think it looks decent. Plus I can better control where I want to position the harder shadows versus the softer shadows. And another interesting thing to keep in mind is, like, for example, let's take this shadow over here. If you think a shadow is too strong, you can either pull it out like so, or better yet, you can pull it in like so, and you see? You can soften it up like this. And this is because you're restricting the geometry of the shape, and the blur has to overlap at one point. And this is another neat trick to create fluid gradients that go from thick to, I mean from soft to hard shadows. But unfortunately you can't control the blurriness radius. Anyway, that's just a little nitpick of mine. Okay, good. Now, let's be clever. We are clever creatures of the beyond, but let's be even more clever than this. So let's create a rectangular shape over here. And I'm gonna enable my thing, and let's make it, I don't know, 1080 by 1920. Geez, that's quite harsh. Let's make it something irregular, 2050. Oh no, actually, look, no. Let's keep it like so, and let's make it a bit smaller. 780. What? No. What am I doing? 250. 50, not 1000. I'm a little bit loose today. I don't know what's wrong with me. So let's give this a naming convention. This is gonna be called background. Let's, I don't know, give it a darker color, so like so, just so we have a bit of variation. And let me connect these flowers and call them, oh come on, duplicate. Oh my god, yeah, there's a ton of things in there. Hope it doesn't crash. Okay, it didn't. Flower group. And let's whoa, the entire group. And let's put it somewhere here. Let's make it smaller. Oh gosh, that's a lot of... Okay. I think this is nice. Or maybe we should make it bigger. Let's try bigger. And let's duplicate it again. Patience. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Okay, he did it. Then we're gonna place it somewhere here. Like so? I don't know. Good. Now, let's take our background, duplicate it, transform it into a mask, go full opacity, and now we're going to put this three into a group and set a clip. Perfect. Now let's see what we can do in this clip thingy. Well, let's try. Let me save first. Let's try to add another shape. Damn it, I don't remember what's the name. The polygon tool, yeah, let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna add something like this. And let's center it somewhere, I don't know. Let me get the align. Bam, bam. Let me put it inside. Actually, I'm gonna put it underneath the flowers. And let's give it, I don't know, a different color. Let's make it white for now, or whitish. Like so, perfect. I don't know, I think I like the shape. Okay, I'm gonna just convert it into nodes, into a path, and let's move this higher like so. I think I'm gonna also make it bigger. Okay, let's try to realign again. I like it, okay. Perfect, so let's duplicate it, create a border. What should I do for the border? Let's do, I don't know, this color. Let's make the border fat. Let's give it maybe a 20. Maybe a 30. Let's try 30. Even 40. I feel like a 40 feels better for this weight. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, let's keep it empty. Actually, that's not bad. But no, I'm gonna make it smaller. Let's put it on 30. It was okay, 30. Okay, let's convert it. And now I don't know. Now this is the part where I really don't know. Let me look at some references that I have around here. And let's try to play with the gold. Gold, 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 where are you? So let's try to give a base color something like this. Well, no, maybe it should be something darker. Let's go with super dark, like, maybe that's too dark. Bit open, okay. And now let's either create a gradient, I wonder. Let's try a gradient. Is it doing a gradient? I'm in the right path, right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. So let's go from top to bottom. Let's make it full alpha. And I don't know, maybe we'll make it a bit in an angle. And let's try to add new colors. Let's see, I'm gonna just push it a bit like so. A bit like so. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just randomly pressing things. Okay. Maybe this one should also be darker. Okay, and in between this, let's try to add some rather light values like so. Maybe here as well. Maybe I'll add one here as well. But not so light. Is it too much? I think that's too much. Okay, I like that. Let me just shift it a bit more so it doesn't look so symmetrical. Okay. Maybe we can do something about these darker colors. Let's try to open them up a bit. Or maybe do a bit of variation. So, okay. I kind of want to introduce something here, but how? I don't feel like this is doing anything. Maybe a bit here. Come on, give me variation. I don't know. Maybe I need to shift it just a tiny bit or push it higher. Still looks a bit cheesy. Let's try something different. So this tone... Damn it, I lost the tone. Maybe if I push it... Okay, so this one is on the third. We're just experimenting right now. I have no... Whoa. Undo. I have no clue if this looks good or bad. But it looks like something. Which I'm happy to say that something is better than nothing. Let's push this a bit more. Okay, that is too much. Now, I want to do a glint, but doing a glint is such a pain. I'm not really sure how to do it. So... I kind of need a motion blur. which I kind of have an idea how to do. Okay, let's do an ellipse. If Inkscape would cooperate with me. Okay, let's save. Let's do an ellipse over here somewhere. Or not there. Okay. Let's remove this. So let's try something. Actually, you know what? Let's do a gradient inside of it. What's the other gradient? Shift G? Oh no. What the heck did I do? I don't know. So Shift G does something else. We want a circular one. So let's try to push a circular one like so. Go for alpha. So we want it to be kind of this color. Let's put here something. Let's push a white in the middle. Let's push it more like so. Still haven't changed the alpha. And now let's try to go something orangish towards the edges. Maybe a light orange. Oh, I kind of like that. But even more. There we go. Good. Okay, so now let's do a blur. But let's do this blur on something like so. Okay, and let's try to push this a bit more like this. No, that's too fat. Okay, let's try to squeeze it. Okay, kind of like this. I don't know how to... kind of want to place it here somewhere. I don't know why it's so transparent though. Did I do something to it? Well, the alpha is there. Is it because of the blur? No. Oh! Hahaha! We haven't pushed this. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, let's push this back up. Oh, no, 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 no. That looks rather good. Need to position it a bit better. Let's have a look. Yeah, it blends okay. Maybe I need to make it a bit fat. No, because I want to shine inside and outside a bit. No, don't move. Oh, that shining looks good. Yeah, still I need a bit fat here. But I think it's not enough. I think I still need a bit of an internal blur. Let's make this just a bit darker so I can see what I'm doing, and then we can lighten it up. Because I'm not entirely sure how much I'm shining on this side. Okay. And let's do another blur. This blur, how should I do it? Let's try something like this. I'm not gonna do any more ellipses. I just want to test it if it's gonna work like this. So we're gonna make a shape and let's put it underneath here. Let's pull it a bit more. And now let's go back to our gold. Goldy gold gold. And I'm gonna desaturate you. Okay, let's push. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, let's push it like so. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know exactly how to execute it. That's the crazy part. Okay, maybe I should go more like this and less like this. No, I think I need to push it more. Okay, let's try to desaturate you. Maybe a bit more. I don't know. Quite complicated to do this shining. Maybe I need to make it fatter. Let's try. Push it up. Well, actually I should pull both of them at the same time. Although it does look a bit like a bulb here, but maybe I can reduce the weight like so. Just yeah, let's keep it like so. Now it looks like a light reflection, but it doesn't look too bad. I just need to reduce this 20. I think around 30 on the light value. Well, maybe even 20. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. Okay, let's try to push these two, duplicate them. Let's rotate them on the horizontal by pressing H. Let's place them around here. Although this one has to go underneath. Bam, bam. There we go. Now I wonder if I should do the other two. I don't want to overkill it. Should I do them? Should I not do them? Decisions. Okay, let's try it, although I'm not sure how it's gonna look. Let's rotate them. Pam, pam, pam. I think it's a 40. No, it's not a 45. Maybe it is a 45 and I wasn't on 45. Okay, let's try to drop it underneath. Yeah, I quite like it how it looks. Though maybe the shining should be a little higher. And this one as well. I know it's getting out of the... Well, let me just move them both. I know they're moving out of their boundaries, but we'll fix that very easily. Although I kind of like it how it just shines a bit out. It gives a bit of texture. Okay, let's try to do it in that corner as well. I'm gonna put it in the top corner, but so let's do it vertical and horizontal. Bam. Although this one, yeah, this one is a bit tricky. I seriously don't know how to how to bend it here. Well, maybe I can just not do it. Let's not do it though. So let's I don't know, duplicate this. Let's give it a bit of an offset so we can... Let's see how much we need. Go. 4 is perfect. And I'm trying to figure out where to place it. I think I'm gonna place it like so. And put these things in a group. Call it, I don't know, frame with a F. And now let's apply this. Well, first of all, let's color code it. Where are you? I'm so blind. Where are you, Inkscape? There we go. So I'm gonna do this. Bam, bam, bam. Set clip. It's it's not selecting again? I don't understand you sometimes. Okay, set clip. I missed something. Well, what the heck is happening? It should be... Why isn't this entering inside the clip? What the heck did I do? Did I break it? I don't understand this behavior. That's quite peculiar. Okay, so if I add anything right now, let's say another rectangular here inside the frame. What the heck? My clip isn't working. Oh, I think I know why. Release clip. Yeah, that's why. Damn. Come on, undo. We need to apply the path effect. If we don't apply the path effect, it's gonna try to reproduce it inside the frame. So flatten it, or Control plus. And now let's set clip. There we go. Much better. Yeah, I feel I did quite a good job on this thing. Now, how the heck do I do that top one? Because I can't control the blur in angles. Well, I have an idea, but it's stupid. I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not. Anyway, this is on top. So if I push it like this and I take another one and... Whoa. And we turn it like so. And then we make it smaller. And then we also make this somehow smaller. Come on, I keep pressing the wrong thing. I overlap them, they kind of reproduce that. Although it's not perfect, it's there. I'm clipping outside here, but I'm not really sure how to do it. But I think this one needs to be fatter. Not like that. Well, now that's a problem. Although I still need to push this as well. A bit more. I like that. It's not perfect, but it's the best that I can do. I don't know how to make... I mean, the blur can only go like this and like this on the axis, you know, like vertical and horizontal. So if I would make this as a corner piece, then yeah, this is the only way that I can think it would work. So we need to also reproduce this. This is gonna be easy. Bam. Let's turn it vertically and horizontally. Put it underneath. Oh, too much. And now we just duplicate it again and we rotate it. Hey, go in. We rotate it 90 degrees. And voila. We also need to push it underneath. Maybe a bit more to the left. To the right, sorry. Maybe this one. A bit higher as well. I like it. I don't know about you guys, but I really, really like it. I think this is the closest I ever got with making a gold frame look as realistic as possible, although it is a bit neon. But whatever. Okay, let's give some naming conventions. I can just select these things. Let me put them under the flower. Gold glow. Good. I have no idea what we're going to put in the middle, but I'm actually thinking of doing one extra thing here. Actually, a few extra things. Oh, I have so many ideas. Well, let's prolong this session because I kind of enjoying this process. First of all, let's release the frame because I want to do a duplicate. And this one, we're going to send it all the way to the back. And let's make it kind of like this color and give it a bit of a blur. That's too much. This is just to soften the edge a bit. Not by a lot, just a bit. Oh. So let's do something here. Let's put 4% blur on this one, on the flowers. Let's see. Did I set it up? Okay, which flower? Ah, this is the second. Damn it, no. Okay, not that one. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the flower group. So let's give it 4% and 4% over here. Just to soften the edges a bit, you see? It's just, it makes it a bit out of focus, but it softens it up as well. So maybe I can do the same to the entire composition as well. Let's do this to the frame. Let's give it 4% blur. Did I? Oh, my music has stopped. That's not good. Let's re-roll it. I forgot to put it on repeat. Okay. I kind of like how this is looking. Should I push it more? I wonder. Let's try. Actually, I'm gonna leave it at 0. Let's try to give it to this one, only to the outer frame. Let's give it a 4. Maybe we can push it up to a 10. No, that's too much. 6. 5 is the most believable, but I think 4 is kind of the sweet spot. Yeah. Yeah, 4% is the sweet spot for me. Okay. What the heck should we put inside this frame? Well, let's do some image searches. Let me get some images. Move so you guys see. Let's look for a horse. I typed Sir Horse. No, sir, I don't like it. Sir. Such an ugly word, sir. It feels too formal. Too rude. Although it should be as a form of generosity, but whatever. I can find a sneaky horse in here. I'm looking in Creative Commons, that's why. Maybe let's look on Pixabay. These horses are just standard horses. I'm looking for a messed up horse or something like that. I mean a caricature horse or... Copy image. We're gonna give them credits in the video, don't worry. I am not a bastard. Okay, let's enlarge this. And let's put it in our frame somewhere. Let's center it a bit. A really beautiful image. Okay, let's see. I don't like this glow, is quite strong. So let's group them. Call them gold inner glow. The other ones are outer glow. And let's put this inner glow on a blend mode. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did I do? Oh, actually I put the frame as well in here. My mistake. Gold frame. Okay, so I really like this format. It's really interesting. Okay, so for this, let's see what fits in here. Overlay, but it's a bit strong. Soft light doesn't hurt. Yeah, let's try with soft light, but what is it? Let's reduce the opacity to about 80% or 70. Okay, I also don't like the... but I can't do much here. Let's see, maybe we are lucky. Let's go into extensions and color. Do we have any curves or black and white? Not really. Brighten, custom, desaturate. HSL adjustment might be interesting. Remove, no. Let's see. No. Modify, no. Raster, no. Scientific. Oh, this is an extension I downloaded. It's quite interesting. It does a lot of cool things. And I'm gonna show you guys something if I don't forget. Some interesting things with text. Don't have much in the sense of, let's see in the filters. Color. Paint, simple. Paint channels. I don't have any curves. Image effects. No. Well, let's try with darker. That didn't do anything. Custom? Red functions. What the hell? How to evaluate the function? Oh, this is with yeah. Oh, don't crash, please. We need to type 0. Oh, come on. You should multiply it times 1. It's not doing anything. Okay, let's try here then. Let's try colorize. Well, at least these things do something. But we don't want to colorize it. Well, this applies duotones, never mind. Let's try... I'm trying to do raster actions in a vector-oriented software, which is not going too great for me. Blend option, channel painting, no. What's the difference between channel painting and paint channels? Colorize separate these 3 color channels. Where was the other one? I'm so lost. And replace RGB by any color. What? Nothing happens. Oh, something does happen. Well, let's remove the invert. Weird. Yeah, but this one is very clunky. It's not working too great. I need to also push the colors. Yeah, right now I'm kind of stumbling. I don't know what I want to do here. I want to do something, but I might have to apply a different technique. Um, Fade to black. No, black light? What the heck? Okay, no. Although quite interesting. Although quite interesting, but this is destructive, isn't it? It is not. We have power of the filter. I don't know what to apply this filter to. Never mind, let's undo it. I would work directly with filters, but that's too much fiddling at this moment, and I'm not yet proficient in filters to do that. Age. Let's try an age. Oh, that's too much. Kind of sucks that you don't have controls here. I mean, you can do into filter editing, but quite difficult. Grayscale? Okay, maybe we have a bit of... just... no. Oh, come on, lightness. Yeah, it's too clunky for me to work with. Okay, let's approach it differently. We'll make some filters on top of it. So let's just create a rectangle like so, and let's... where did I put the rectangle? Oh, it's here. I want it on top of the image. And let's give it color. In the blend mode. Now let's go to the opacity of around, I don't know, 30%. And now let's give it a gradient. The other gradient. And now let's push this one into the darker tones. Huh? Doesn't work? Am I even affecting it? Okay. Let's see what fits now. I kind of like that. This color burn really looks good. But I would have to reduce it by something like this. Let's try to invert it. No, that burns the sky too hard, the lighting. But here it looks good. Okay, so that's one thing. Let's do another one. Let's just duplicate this inside, please. And for this one, let's shift it to the blues. And push this one to the blue as well, darker blue. And now let's remove the color burn, let's go to an overlay. And maybe something like this. I don't know, maybe color. Yeah, color softens it up. Let's try some other. Oh, saturation. But I think saturation just simply. Yeah, it doesn't add too much. And I'm on 10% anyway. Difference. Oh, difference isn't that bad. Let's try a soft light. Soft light looks nice. Okay, so let's see. This is the original. This is pushing quite into the dark area. Let's, for this one, I'm actually going to reverse. Maybe push it even higher. And soften the alpha here. Okay. And let's just do one more rectangle. And for this one, I'm gonna go with maybe some red. Did I create it? Oh, I put it all the way on the top. Let's push it to the reds. Something like this. I also need more opacity. It's too much, but at least I know where the red. Okay, something like this. And now let's try to go into either overlay or a hard light. No, that's too much. Hue doesn't work. Color is too strong. Let's see, what else do we have? Multiply, that's kind of harsh. I think overlay is good, but let's reduce the opacity, something like this. Okay, so far so good. It's not perfect, but let's see without the filters. It's an improvement. Although I think I might want to give it a vignette. Although a vignette in this hexagonal shape. Let's try. How should I make a vignette in a hexagonal shape? Well, I can do it manually, but... Well, let's try it manually. I'm gonna put it inside the something. Let's look, photo filters. And let's do the vignette somewhere here. Well, not like that, like this. Like maybe a bit sharper here. Okay. Like this, like this. Like this. Like this. And like this. Let's just rearrange it a bit. Maybe shift it a bit like this. Maybe it's too much. This one is definitely a lot here. And I did it. Never mind. I have to reverse it. Actually, let me show you guys how you can do it. How do I do it actually? I'm thinking maybe we can. Well, there's different ways to do it, but I want to try something. So let's try to break one of these two nodes. I mean, this node into two parts. And I'm gonna take the pen tool, bam. Okay, I think it should work like this, no? Technically. Because practically, I have no clue. Apparently it does work like that. Okay, so I'm gonna push this to be close to this and this. And then if we want to reunite these two segments, I'm just going to select this, break it apart, like this, and then select this and break this apart, and now just, it didn't break? Oh, it's this one. I always confuse them. Okay. So this disconnected, this disconnected, we're gonna remove this. And we're gonna do the same here, bam, and bam. There are other ways to do it, but I just like to fiddle around with these nodes. And now we just connect this. We just do well, there's also a way to connect the closest ones, but never mind. And this with this, and voila, we've inverted the shape. I can also delete this. Perfect. Now let's make this black. Let's give it a full opacity for now. Let's push the blur something like 30. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna remove the opacity, remove some of the opacity. Put it on 60. How do you type vignette? With a G, right? Vin, like this. Yeah. Crazy little words. Okay, so let's have a look. Maybe a 70. Let's be generous. I like it. It's in memorial of this horsey over here. But I don't think we're done. No. Oh, what did I do? Let me lower these things. Let's make some interesting background here. Let's see. Maybe something like so. But not inside this, I mean inside this. And let's make it, let's try a desaturated Something like this, maybe a bit brighter. No, that's too bright. Let's do some filtering. I'm in the mood to do some filtering. So let's see what happens if we filter through these things. Do you have a... No, you don't have a Gaussian blur. Do you? You don't have opacity applied. Okay. Oh, you don't have a filter. Let's create a filter. And let's add some effects here. Let's go with maybe turbulence. Am I even applying it? I think we need to apply something else before turbulence. I think we need to apply morphology. Oh, I did. Damn it. Okay, that's extreme. Let's remove it. But why is it applying it like that? I only want to apply it to the shape. Okay, let's try to remove this. Maybe turbulence should be above morphology. But they should be linking, technically. Let's do erode. Maybe not that much. It's too much displacement. So from what I understand, these are outputs, and what I'm giving, and these are the inputs. So basically this is an input for this output, and so on and so forth. But color matrix, I don't know. Let's try to push this to 100. Okay, we're getting something. Let's try to get this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, you need to be 0. You're going a bit mental there. But I don't understand why it has 2 entrances. Okay, let's try to apply the turbulence now. Damn it. It's not applying to the shape. Although that's quite interesting how it creates this gradient. That's cool. And I kind of like this color. It's sharp, but okay. We did something silly, but interesting. Let me disable the filter. Okay, I'm gonna delete these filters because I'm not making any progress with them. But I really liked that background. Let's see if we can reproduce it. So blue with green. Where are you, my layer? I have so many things here. So let's select our background. Let's do a duplicate just in case. And let's do a... That was kind of a radial kind of a thing, right? Ah, damn it. Hey, relax. Relax, take it easy. I don't know why I can't select it. Oh, come on, don't be so angry with me right now. Okay, so let's push this like so. We're going to select this color. And for the center, we're going to push it to green. And for this, oh, come on, what did I do? Let me disable this shape. What the heck are you? Ah, never mind. That looks interesting. Okay, let me try to kind of keep it in the boundary. I don't know if I should do it from this side as well. But it pops really hard. Maybe it's a bit too cheesy. Let's just leave it here in the background. I kind of like this this concept, but I don't know where to go with it. Maybe I can push the blur on it. No, actually, you know what? Let's use some predefined filters. Let's go with distort. And let's go with rough. Okay, let's go with rough one. And let's have a few. Okay, that's a lot. Instead of turbulence, kind of like turbulence better. Let's try to maneuver some of this finicky controls. You know what, I'm gonna apply it, and we're going to do it from the filter itself, because it's getting quite difficult. Can't I change the size though? Okay. Let's change it to fractal. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Let's remove it. Let's try another filter. Flat feather, swirl, torn edges. Torn edges, that sounds interesting. Oh, this doesn't look too bad. Look, now turbulence, displacement map. Oh, and composite, I see. Okay, this looks a bit better. Let's see if we can play with the displacement map. And let's give it a gradient. I'm gonna give it a linear gradient. I would really love it if you would keep the color. Oh gosh, it's taking the colors closer to it. Let's try it this way. Come on, don't be like this. Okay, now it works. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how. It just works. It's magic. And push it off. Okay, let's saturate it a bit. Oh, come on, move. Maybe it's too much saturation. It's distracting as hell. I kind of wanted to make a painting in the background, but I'm not having much luck with it. I know how to do it. I'm gonna just let's monster truck through this. I know exactly what I need to do. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take whoa. We're gonna take our gradient here. We're going to push like so. And now we're going to duplicate this. We're going to go like so and like so. And now let's push it underneath. Wait, no. Let's push it a bit like this. Maybe we change the color. Instead of green, we'll go with something like this blue. Whoa. Only this. And go with something a lighter blue, more saturated, or maybe a bit less. Something like so. And we just push this a bit more. Actually, I'm just gonna recopy this. And push it under the flower. And voila. Maybe for our horsey over here. Let's push it in a composition. And let's give it, I don't know, 90% opacity, 95. Just to let a bit of that blue come through. Although I could have added some shadows here and there, but it's already heavy. Let's add some text. I don't know where exactly, but let's put it maybe like 150. I'm not typing. Power. Let's go like so. That's too much. Let's go, I don't know, 70? 80? And... Well, first of all, let's open up the color. Let's go with... oh, come on. Something like this for now. Let me show you guys something interesting. Although I'll have to... I think I'll need to change it into a path. So technically speaking, I could just go edit, not edit, yeah, clone original LP, perfect. Now I'm going to allow transformation. I'm gonna leave it black. I'm gonna put it underneath the text. Let's move it a bit to the right and down. Let's give it a bit of a blur. And now let's give it without LP. And let's see if it works. Now if I should type 22 here, it's not applying, but that is because I'll have to shoot. How do I go to you? Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, no, yeah, it does apply, but you need to enable and re-enable it. Disable and re-enable it like this in order for it to work. And now, if you look closely, every time I type something inside here, if I can type something. Oh no, what did you do? What the? Oh, I duplicated it. That's weird. Oh no, I lost the text. Why? Okay, I clicked something I shouldn't have clicked. Okay, whatever. So now I have it like this. Now in order to make this disappear, I have to do this refresh manually. It doesn't work otherwise. But now I don't have to duplicate the text in order to create the same shape for the shadow, which is really cool with the clone original. Okay, let's do something to this power flower. Power flower. I don't know, what should we give it? Let's give it a bevel button? Why not? I gave it to the wrong thing. I didn't give it to the text. Save. So again, bevel button. There we go. Now let's play a bit with this filter. Filter editor. And now let's see, maybe we push. I'm trying to show you guys, but this takes so much space. Maybe the composite. Let's try this. No, this doesn't change it. Maybe this composite. No. Diffuse, maybe diffuse lighting. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Azimuth. This kind of changes the direction the light is coming. Oh, that is nice. Let's try the elevation. Oh, a little closer. Now the color is quite white, but let's try to push it. Well, first of all, I'm gonna copy my color in case I want to come back to it. Let's try to push it to not. It's not looking too fantastic. It looks good in darker colors, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, it's going more for the. Let's try. Never mind. We're going to return to the original. Blend is okay. I don't have a matrix here. It even has morphology. Interesting. I'm gonna keep it like this. I don't know about you guys, but I kind of like it. I know it's an amateur work at best. Although I do not like how much I have. Yeah, I don't like this glow. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. This one? Maybe I'll keep it, but let's reduce the glow up to. Let's do it a 4. Just a very subtle glow. That was a very powerful glow. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, let's do something interesting as well for the last part. I'm going to do an over effect. And let's create another rectangle. Yeah, I think I need to enable my snap. Snap. Okay, let's go full opacity. And let's go filter. Let's go film grain. I always like film grain. Let's give this blend maybe. Oh, that's kind of hard. Multiply isn't bad. It's bad. It looks bad now, right now, but overlay. No, software doesn't look good at all. Hue is interesting, but it changes the color. Let's try with a multiply. And let's try to change the opacity here. Actually, no. Let's do it from the extension, from the filter, sorry, filter editor. And let's see, composite. That kind of darkens too much. Okay, we still have an issue here. Okay, I think that corrected it. Let's see, maybe in the composition normal. Well, I can also change the normal, the blend here. Let's see, turbulence. So let's see the effect now. It's too subtle. Not good enough. Oh, I did hit a sweet spot somewhere. Okay, let's try the blend now. Soft light or overlay? Overlay looks nice. Although I'm applying two blend modes. So this is, I know it darkens it a little bit, but maybe it darkens it a little bit too much. Let's try to go to normal. Oh, no. Never mind. Don't multiply. I try to lower the value here. No, it wasn't this one. Come on, which one was it? Oh, this one. Okay, let's see. But my grains are not going in as they should. Well, they are there, but barely visible, although they do add a bit of pop up in the shapes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it as it is. Okay, hope you like the horsey flower composition. I certainly had a lot of fun times with it. I'm gonna export it, put it on the drive. You guys can take it apart, play with it, destroy it, evaporate it, do whatever you wish. But I hope it really gave you guys an insight of how powerful Inkscape is when you really put your mind to it, you know? Okay, awesome creatures of the beyond. I'll catch you in the next episode. You stay awesome and bye.